Hi everybody, it's John from Live and Ready. Good to see you again. Welcome to the kitchen. Don't tell the wife. But I wanted to kind of share a little bit today about what I'm doing in heading into autumn time. Because I've been thinking around what are the things in the garden that I now need to be considering and doing when it comes to winter growing, but also preparing for the next season as well, next year. And a lot of it is around how to not just buy seeds, because you can just buy packets of seeds from the shops, but they're like 3, 4, 5 quid. And so how do you become a little bit more sustainable is a really important thing to think through. And so when you're growing stuff, it's not just about growing what you're growing to eat it, but it's also looking at actually gathering the seeds from the fruit that you're growing and the vegetables that you're growing so that you can plan for next year and save all those money on seeds. So thanks for, I can't remember who it was who made that comment about becoming more sustainable and getting seeds for next year. So thank you for that. I'm now taking your advice and figuring that out for myself. And what I've been doing here is I've been looking at a courgette. Now, let me show you what not to do. So I've quartered a courgette and chopped all the seeds in half. That's not gonna work for next year. So what I've managed to do, thank goodness, is these ones, the seeds were intact. So I've literally just run my fingers up and got all the seeds out, and it looks a little bit like this. So these are courgette seeds on the floor. So that's for next year. So I'm gonna get out of this one plant, I'm guessing 50, 60 seeds, which is pretty cool because that's going to save me a lot of money. Now, I have no idea how many seeds I'm going to get from this one because that is absolutely ginormous. I've got a feeling I might have left that growing a little bit too long. But it's fruit or vegetable, depending on how you classify it. And another thing that I've got is just going through the different things that you're growing. So these are beans, so little beans which I've just got the seeds from them for next year. Again, there's another one on the floor. I'm going to have fun picking this lot up. I've then got packets of seeds from, now you're probably not going to see that, cucumber seeds. Do you know what? There's another one falling on the floor. So they're cucumbers. And I love the cucumbers. You could taste the flavour. It wasn't just watery stuff. And then the next ones, and I don't know why I'm showing you this because you probably all know what they look like because you've seen packets before, and these are peppers. So just chopping the peppers up and getting the seeds from the peppers. So this is really important for next year's growth. Now, one thing that I haven't figured out and I'd love a bit of help with is tomato seeds. I like tomatoes, growing cherry tomatoes and what are the big fat ones? Beef tomatoes. They were great, incredible flavour, but how the heck do you get the seeds? Right in the middle, you've got all the little green tiny seeds and they're all in that flesh. I spent ages trying to go, do I put them in a sieve? Do I kind of swill them around? And I couldn't figure it out. I can't separate the flesh from the seeds. So if you've got any hints around how to do that well for tomatoes, drop some comments in the chat, please, because I'd love to know and share your wisdom with other people who are looking at the channel as well. But let us know as well what you're growing, what you're actually growing, and if you're actually setting apart the seeds for next season as well. So share what you're up to as well. So hopefully you found this a little bit helpful. What I'm now going to turn my attention to, which is probably a little bit late in September, but again, this is my first season growing, is what winter vegetables I can be planting now, whether it's planting them as seedlings, as seeds in the house ready to plant out. That's my next thing I need to learn. So if you've got any recommendations of resources to read, or if you've got any hints and tips yourself of what to start planting in September and October for winter food, stick your comments in the chat. And please don't forget to subscribe if you like the channel and it's helpful, because that's what it's about. It's about being helpful to other people. And I'm now going to have to reach all the way up here because of the angle to say thank you and goodbye. It's professional for you.